History. 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 History? History! History! Welcome to the Gods and Kings relationship versus the people! So, tell me, aren't you tired of mucho texto hints and pieces of religion in political life of a king? Aren't you tired of cleaning dead bodies from the sidewalk as punishment for not believing harder in your god? Man, me too. Do you want to know how we call that? We call King of the Gods. Or we can talk about divine rights of the kings. But let's start with the Mesopotamian Anunnaki era. The Anunnaki are a group teaches ancient Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians in the earliest Sumerians are writings about them, which comes from the post-Akkadian period. Anunnakis are deities of pantheon descendant of Anunnaki, the gods of heaven and goddess of earth, and the pyramid function was to create a You thought nerd? You thought you're gonna learn history? Hell yeah, we're learning history, baby! So what is Hollow Knight? Actually, me-sensei, I think I'm in the wrong... Nonsense! Did you know what Hollow Knight has? Exactly. A god. And what else? A king. And what else? A MILF! There is no mistakes in life, only Hollow Knight. You are Hollow Knight today. I am Hollow Knight today. Everyone is Hollow Knight today. So let's learn about Hollow Knight, okay? But me-chan, sensei-san-kun, how do I begin? You don't have a history degree in Hollow Knight? I don't. But I know someone who does. もしも。はい。ブリンケベン。That took me 2 hours! That took me 2 hours to make! コホローこんにちはこんばんはごきつさまでしたみー先生の配信でようこそ先生デスレススキピングクラスデスレスカッパ Sit down everyone! Welcome to me sensei class! Hello! Clickbait? No, it's history. Don't you worry. Ma. We all know what we're doing. We're learning about gods and kings. Yeah, we're learning the exact thing I said we're gonna teach you. Yeah, exact thing I'm gonna teach you is the same thing. Yeah, the same thing. It's the same thing. Is that a jar? We don't talk about the jar. The new supervisor teacher is very shy. He's comfortable in the jar. Don't bring up the jar to him. He does not need to know about the jar, okay? Okay? Don't bring the jar to him. He does not know. But, yes, I do have a guest. 確かに。I do have an interesting guest today, which I never expected to actually have collab with. I just messaged them saying, you wanna join? Okay, cool. It's so fun, I'm so happy. Okay, じゃあ、I'm gonna call them. よし。もしも。
Hello.
Hello! Who am I talking to?
You put me in a jar?
No! What's your name? We don't bring out the jar. We don't talk about the jar.
I'm Mossbag.
Nice to meet you, Mossbag. I'm me, sensei. So, from, I think you saw my lovely children in today's classroom. They are very nice. Some of them peed in the back, but don't ignore those. So are you ready to teach my lovely children together with me?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. Hi. Yosh. So yes, we do have today's history teacher professional, Hollow Knight Law Degree Sensei Mossberg-san. He arrived here by free will, not by any means necessary required. でしょ?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Okay. So, I would like to begin with introduction of some characters in this universe. But first, would you like to tell me very short what is Hollow Knight?
The game?
No. Life is a game. Hollow Knight is not a game. What you talking about? Hollow Knight's a game?
Yes. Or no. It's life is a game. Hollow Knight is a story about a ruined kingdom.
Yes.
Where everyone has been wiped out by an infection, and all that's left is a ruin that which various vagabonds and travelers pick out whatever's lying around or what's left. But then a mysterious, enigmatic wanderer known as the Knight, that's us, appears one day, and it wanders down into this kingdom and fights a variety of bosses that will throw poop at you or will explode into a bunch of babies that attack you.
Yeah, I like this. Bunga bunga style. Yeah.
And as we go down, we learn that we are actually connected to this kingdom in a very personal way.
Personal.
Should I explain the whole lore of the game, or?
We're taking baby step, Mossberg Sensei. Just baby step.
Okay.
My children in this classroom are the kindest, the nicest, but the stupidest people on this whole planet. So please, we need to take the baby step. Are you even writing, class? Are you even writing? They don't even write! See? I'm doing my best.
Okay. Well, then I guess a good place to stop is there's something.
Yes?
Our character is related to maybe something relating to the gods and kings of this land. And that is something that is revealed as we play through the game, as we explore our quest to do whatever it is we're doing in this world.
Hi. Yes. I did not prepare that slide, but yes, I am with you on that. Yeah. Pretend that's part of the slide. Yes.
Yes, that little cat person there is the Knight, as it's usually called.
Yeah, I knew that. Hi. Night だけ night only. I knew that. Dogo, you will not pee! Stay in class! Excuse my children. So, next slide. We need to know exactly because topic is kings and gods, Mossberg-san. So, who is our king? Would you like to tell us?
So our king was the Pale King.
Yes. Of course, the Pale King. That man over there, policeman, that man. Okay. Who is the king? So what I got some information from trustworthy internet. Internet never lies to me, so I got it from there. So it says, Monarch. I typed that wrongly. Ignore my mistakes. I'm not a history or English teacher. I can't type English. Monarch, hello desu. With passion, bustle, and ruler of White Palace. Okay? Yes. Has child support to pay? And offered knowledge to bugs. Yes? He offered some type of knowledge. No? I think.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Yep.
I got it.
The game takes place in the land of Hallownest.
Hi.
And the reason I'm bringing that up is because it is a hallowed ground because of the Pale King. Because he came to all of the bugs living in the land and offered them knowledge, sort of sapience, consciousness, that kind of stuff.
So from a
So
3 head, they become a 4 head. Yes.
yes.
I
Instead of eating dirt, they started building cities and paying taxes and all that fun stuff.
Now that's just crazy. That's just good.
Yep, and then those taxes pay for all the buzzsaws that he's hiding in his jacket.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of pain, you know. It's a good type of. It's a good. Stop. If they're asking you to play Yu-Gi-Oh, don't listen to them, okay? Osbaga Sensei, we need to focus, my brother. We need to teach. We need to offer knowledge.
I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in so long.
Mosbaga-san? Oh, attention here. Attention on the board. Attention on the board. We need to focus today, brothers. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Next. So, he gets worshipped through these items called king idols, which you sell them with mucho dinero. Very, very, very good items. You get mucho dinero out of them. No?
Yes, they're very good.
They're very good items. Oh my god, I keep forgetting pencils. He can see the future, kind of, and no one knows how he died, no? It's a bit mysterious how he died.
Yes, we find his corpse, but we don't know why his corpse is a corpse and not a not corpse.
Do you think we'll learn about this in the next game? Maybe not.
I think we will.
Oh!
That's my speculation.
Oh!
Well, there's a playtester who has talked about the game in the Discord server, and from 2017 he's been saying that we can't know enough about him yet. So part of me thinks that it'll come up in the next game. But this person is known for being a notorious liar and not to be trusted. So
oh, wow, that's just like my children today. No, Bread and Thrasio will not be in Hollow Knight. No. Excuse them. They miss them very much. They used to play Yu-Gi-Oh with him a lot. In the mummy times. Sashiburi. Playtester. No liar. What do you mean the internet lies?
It's been known to happen.
No, you're just having bad luck. Internet never lies, Mosbaga Sensei. Never lies, internet. But next, we have... Who's the god? Because now we know who is the king. But who's the god? Who do you think?
The Radiance.
Exactly. That thing. Yeah. The thing with many arms. Ne? No, you can't go out. Sit down. Sit the fuck down. Kid in the back. Hi.
Well, she's actually a giant moth, so that's her wings.
Oh, wait, those are wings? I did not know.
Yes.
That.
She's supposed to resemble a moth of some kind. It doesn't quite look like it. So you notice how she's got those 3 things on her head?
Oh, hi.
So basically, that's to show that she is also sort of a royalty. Because both her and the Pale Kings are both gods and kings, basically. Although she's a woman, she's a girl, so she's, I guess, kind of like a queen. But they're both rulers, in a sense. And they're both gods, as well. And they're fighting each other throughout the backstory of the game.
Exactly. They're fighting. MILF? No, not a MILF. Is she a MILF?
Me?
No! Radiance. Radiance is Radiance. Radiance, MILF?
No, that's a different character in the game. Fluke Marm.
Smart. Oh, you have knowledge about that, but we're gonna go to that slide soon. Yeah. I'm excited to learn more about that in your knowledge. Yes.
Yes.
Hi, the Radiance. So it's the tsundere code that wish attention back from people. Yes, bug insect people. In order to do that, it was to create a virus to make them sick in order to make them forcefully worship her. Yes? Oh, wrong way I put it.
Kind of.
Okay. Correct me.
So,
That's why you're here. You're the specialist.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, now, a tsundere is someone who acts like they don't like you. Is that right?
Hi. Tsundere.
Okay.
So.
Tsundere. Okay, she's not that.
Dere? Himedere?
her
Yandere?
I don't know. That's like they do like you a lot and they're obsessive.
Oh, yandere. Yandere. Okay. Do you like yandere?
Yandere. But her followers were convinced by the Pale King to stop worshipping her and worship him instead. And because of that, she sort of disappeared from the world. She didn't have any followers and she kind of faded away. But she still had a few followers and who kept, I guess, part of her alive, and then eventually she started appearing in people's dreams.
なんかこう、What's a little bit scary yandere in your dreams? Or maybe exciting, depends on the fetish. まあ。いいじゃん。Okay. So she appears in people's dreams, but is she a baba? A hug?
A what?
A baba.
A baba?
Yeah. Hug love.
Oh, would you want to hug her?
Sure.
A hag? Is that what you meant?
Hug.
Well, I think her last follower in the game that you find, who's like the only living descendant or follower of her, is called a witch, and she's called a hag. So her follower's a hag. I guess you could consider her a hag. She's angry.
Angry Baba. Reminds me of someone, but not me. That's a lie. No, Angry Baba. Yeah, but do you regret this lesson yet? What's Bug-san? Do you regret it yet?
No, this is... Wait, so, I in Dragon Ball, Fortune Teller Baba, is that why she's named that? Because she's a hag?
He's learning. How do you know that? You know too much. You're not supposed to know that information. See, this is why I keep you in the jar, on the table.
No, let me out.
No.
I don't know why.
No, it looks very nice. You look great.
Knowing why does not make it better.
Hi. Tsugi. Okay, so the Radiance. So the Radiance got sealed by a vessel, but it was not really a good job done, no? They escaped. Not really escape, but kind of virus escape, no? In the story.
A lot of stuff happens here. So do you have more slides on this, or do I need to explain a lot right now?
Please explain.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So basically, she started appearing in people's dreams, and people started getting sick and, becoming infected. So they basically, the king had a plan to seal her away for good. And because she was able to attach onto emotions and like dreams, he had to make something that didn't have dreams, that didn't have emotions. And then he could seal the radiance inside of that and sort of sequester that thing off so that nothing can get to it. And and then when she's inside that and that's inside this thing and this thing is inside something else that's far away, she won't be able to get out and infect anyone else, and the kingdom of Hallownest can stay the way it is forever, for all eternity. So the Pale King created a vessel. Which...
A vessel. What is a vessel? So the lesson in what Mossberg Sensei said is don't sleep, just respawn game. Yeah, or else you get sick. Thank you very much for this insight. But what is a vessel? Do I even have slides about that? No, I don't. Please tell us, Mossberg Sensei.
Okay, so basically, the Pale King had a wife named the White Lady.
Yes.
And the two of them created some eggs somehow. It's not explicitly stated how these eggs were created, but
WWE.
One way or another it happened.
WWE. Yeah.
And the Pale King had a different substance called void. That he had discovered at the very bottom of the kingdom. This black substance that appears to have been somehow related to an ancient civilization that existed in this land long before the Pale King even showed up and gave everyone knowledge. So he started experimenting with this void. He put it in casings and molds. I don't think he put it in the lady, no. But he basically created these knights that were empty shells that were filled with this void. And he decided, and his wife played along. I don't know how involved she was with it because it's very vague in the story. But they made these eggs and they dropped them down into the place where they found the void, called the Abyss. And yes, they deposited the eggs in the Abyss. And then the void in the Abyss seeped into the eggs. And when they hatched, you had this creature that was a god bug shell. But it was filled with this void. So it was, it is born of God and void, which is straight from the game the way to describe vessels. Because they have the heart, they have part of the Pale King, part of the White Lady, and part of the void.
Darkness and light and darkness and nobodies. Yeah, it reminds me of something. Continue.
And so these vessels are potential ways to seal away the radiance. And there were tons of them made. Thousands upon thousands of them made.
Lots of child products.
But only one was chosen as the vessel to seal away the radiance. And this vessel would be given the title Hollow Knight.
He said the thing, he said the name, that's the name of the game, can you believe it? Hi, that's crazy, man. Wow.
Yep. Roll credits.
Wow. So thank you for coming for today's collaboration. It was quite fun actually, I can't believe it. Hi.
Oh my gosh.
Tsugi. Did someone mention the door to the void? Yeah. So who are the people? Because we've spoken about God, we've spoken about King. who are the people in this game that suffer in these two bins? あ、英語むずい。in these two bins, or thing. Bugs. Yeah, it's crazy. Did you know Hollow Knight is made of bugs?
Wow, really?
Yeah, I know, crazy. I know this information is very new for you, and I'm happy to share it with you and to the class. So you have
I had a
bugs.
feeling, but I wasn't sure.
Nah. Just trust me. Trust the anime girl online, okay? So we have bugs, we have insects, we have the caca consumer. We have everything. We have the MILF. Huh?
Yes.
Continue.
Accurate.
No, continue.
Yes, that's the MILF. Canonically, in the game, she is described that way. Did you play the game in Japanese yet?
No, I played it already.
You said you would!
I was trying to beat P5 and I still trying to beat P5. Pantheon 5. And
Oh my gosh.
then I threw my controller down and duct taped it 3 times, and it's not working with controller anymore.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. It'll come back. Usually I call it Frankenstein controller. It'll come back once I change the batteries and the duct tape daily.
Well, I was wondering because we actually do learn things about the game from different translations. For example, there's one character known as the Pale Lurker.
Hi.
And none of the dialogue in the game explains what gender she is. But the French translation of the game actually is what gave us the information to decipher what her gender is.
A woman.
So, yes, a woman.
Ah, I love women. Do you like women?
Yes.
Respect.
I don't. I don't like this woman because she lives in a tent and is insane and attacks anyone who gets close to her. And she's a bug.
I don't see where you're going to, because you know the crazy ones are the most fun in life. You just need to just go ahead, Mosbag Sensei, and trust your gut and go to the crazy ones. You know what they say, YOLO, right? Yeah, you just risk your life just one time. Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, anytime. I got you, homie, I got you. Hi, so Tamil. Wait, does translation get approved by main creators first? How does translation again work?
Well, it does, but there's also lots of mistakes. So, like, the French translation also had dialogue that was very old, that should not have been in the game, that was completely different from what is in the English version when the game came out.
Wait, which language? From what?
So there was when you first meet Hornet,
Hi.
she had, in the French translation,
Hi.
she said a completely different thing
Hi.
than the English version. And it was really weird, and that definitely shouldn't have happened. But the developers did not catch it.
But was it
Which
the
is-
truth? Or was it a lie?
Well, it seems like it was something that maybe was planned earlier during the game's development that just didn't get updated. But we don't know if it still has any truth. It implies that Hornet wasn't in Hallownest right before the events of the game, which is very interesting.
Wait, no, that makes no sense because she went. Her mama and the king, they did WWE and wait, no.
Yeah, it's really weird, and so a lot of it's probably better to just assume that it's no longer accurate.
Oh, okay. Ah, thank you for confirming us this news. Hoi. What happened between the god and the king? You already explained it with mucho texto. So I kind of forgot the slides are not in order. Yes. Yes.
They don't like each other.
They don't really like each other a lot. That's true. Crazy. I know. Oh, so what does the king do exactly? Trying to defeat this virus.
Well, he's going to seal the Radiance away inside a vessel.
But did he not do experiments before?
He
Those type of kind of those are not experiments.
he created a lot of vessels. Yes. I was gonna get to this, yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. But only one was chosen, the Hollow Knight.
Hi.
Our character, the character we play as, is not the Hollow Knight.
Oh.
It is one of the discarded, I guess you could call it an experiment, or one of the discarded, a mistake, or a, I don't think they actually call them mistakes in the game. They call them discarded, or refuge and regret, stuff like that.
No, mistake is better. No, it's a mistake.
Well, we can call it a mistake. Yeah, our character was a mistake, and it, along with thousands of its siblings, were all locked away in the darkness.
Hi.
Because they weren't needed to seal the Radiance. They just needed the one Hollow Knight.
Hi. Just one. They just wanted one.
Yes.
I do have a question. Spoiler? People in chat who never played, but if you never played them, what are you doing here? Get the fuck out of my stream. Anyway, spoiler. So at the end, I do have a question. Sensei, at the end, when he climbs up from the void, around
Yes.
the end, there's that cutscene when the BB vessel goes with the king, and the knight is in that holding on the thing at the end before falling. Is that happening at the same time, or is just a memory?
That is a memory. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't looked at this in a while, but the achievement that you get when you see that cutscene says remember the past and unite the void.
Oh.
So we're basically looking back, we're having a flashback to when all of the vessels were sealed away and forgotten.
Hi. Okay. Do all the vessels share the same mind?
That's a difficult question. I would say part of what we do in the game is we unite all of the vessels together. When we see that cutscene, we gain something called the Void Heart, which basically gives us it unites the void to our will. So when you're playing the game, when you first go to the abyss and you see your siblings, they're like little shadows. What is that? You see your little shadows and they'll attack you. But after you get the Void Heart, they don't attack you anymore. They're your friends, sort of, in a sense.
Hi, Sensei. Thank you.
Now explain to me what this is.
I did not know what I was thinking. Soul. What is soul? Because there's void and there's soul, no? There's two different things, no?
Yes, they're different things.
So I was thinking, soul is like chakra, like Naruto chakra, Maybe. And then void, and then you make like a cake. And then with the mold, and that's how you make a vessel, no? The recipe. A crunchy vessel to eat.
It's more like, how would I describe this? It's like there's an outside and an inside.
Hi.
So not like an egg and a yolk or whatever. You have the outside, which is godly, were made by the king and the queen, and the inside, which is the void. So they do combine, kind of like a cake, I guess. But soul, yeah, it's kind of tricky because the king is very much tied to soul. There are totems that you can find throughout the game that hold soul, but they always run out after you hit them a few times. And the king, there are totems made of him, but those ones don't run out. And when you get the king's soul charm, you have a unlimited supply of soul that gets that recharges while you wear it.
Crazy.
So yeah, it is kind of like soul, but it's also a physical shell casing.
だってばよ。Amazing. Do you like Naruto?
I haven't seen too much Naruto, actually.
You're not a weeb. Okay.
I haven't gotten to that one. My roommate is watching it, and I will walk past and see him watching episodes, but I have not actually watched it myself. Maybe someday.
It has very nice boing characters. I recommend.
Nice boring characters?
Boing.
Boing? Oh.
Yeah, very boing boing. Very nice quality. Very nice personality.
Oh my
I
gosh.
recommend. Hi.
I watched
Huh?
I did just finish Kill la Kill.
Oh, that's even better.
That one. That's got a lot of that.
Oh,
I noticed.
Amazing. Wow.
Well, when Silk Song got announced, and all these characters have scissors, and there's threads everywhere, everyone kept commenting about Kill la Kill, and I had no idea what they were on about. So I finally know what they were on about.
Wait a second. Are you connecting Silk Song with Kill la Kill? 待って。
Well,
do you want far out of them in Kill la Kill style?
I didn't say that. They're the lead artist on for Hollow Knight does watch anime. Like
they do?
I know he has. We've seen pictures of their studio, and he has like a little Lupin the Third statue.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
Wow.
and he's talked about anime like Galactic Railroad.
Whoa! I am shocked. I'm shocked.
Angel's Egg.
Whoa, those are. Whoa! I'm amazed. I did not know that. I'm suddenly very happy. I'm suddenly very happy they watch anime. すげえ。Okay.
I don't know how much they watch, but and I doubt he's seen Kill la Kill, but he has, when you go into animation, I'm sure you watch a bit of anime.
A little bit. You must.
It's a little influential.
In order to become anime, you must join them. You must watch. Yeah. How do you know Yu Hakusho? Have you watched Yu Hakusho?
Yeah. That's a pretty fun one.
You watched Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, I watched it just this year. Yep, all of it.
My brother, it's my favorite anime. Oh.
Yeah, we watched Hunter x Hunter because it's on the top of a lot of lists. And then I was a little kid, and Hunter x Hunter or Yu Yu Hakusho would air on Toonami or Adult Swim.
That's a
Have you ever heard of those?
Channel?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know them, but I understand.
In the United States, Toonami was really one of the big pushes for anime over here. That's where a lot of people saw like Dragon Ball Z and I think Cowboy Bebop. And shows like that.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah,
Amazing.
back when I was a kid, that's sort of where it was. Nowadays, kids can find it all over the internet, but
When I was Eternal 19 season 2, I watched it a lot too. Old anime. Now I'm Eternal 19 season 50, so I understand. Hi. Eternal 19 kitsune. Yosh. Cowboy Bebop in English is better than JP?
are you asking me?
I don't know. Did you watch it in English or JP?
I watched it in English. There's kind of debate here in the West about whether you should watch things with dubs or with subtitles. But Cowboy Bebop is one of those few shows where most of the people you hear from say to watch it dubbed, and the dub's really good. So, but I've never seen the subtitled version.
That's interesting. Many of my friends would tell me about Trigun to watch it in English. But I only know it in JP. I do recommend it if you never watch it. It's good.
I've seen Cowboy Bebop.
No, Trigun.
Trigun?
Aye.
Oh yeah, I just watched that one too.
You have good taste. I'm happy today. Good taste. Okay. 次のスライド。はい。Sometimes voice shaped by the king using a mole. Escape and did their own thing instead of following king's order. Example, the German. You are in the jar by the German. Can you tell us more about the German?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not clear where the jar man came from or what, like, we know where it came from, right? We have those molds that appear in the king's palace. But there's some, you could maybe say that it escaped from there, but another theory is that it actually was created specifically for a purpose, and then something happened to it that caused it to go crazy. The way that, and start just putting all these different things in jars.
Can you believe it? People do that? Who would do that on the internet? That's the first time I heard of this.
Putting things in jars?
Oh, crazy, I know. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have this moss bag in a jar, everyone. Hope you enjoy. Yes. So it will begin the bid at like $500, okay?
No.
Thank you. Hi. But there was...
Illegal.
No. It's very legal. In my stream, everything's possible. Everything's possible.
This is a dictatorship.
No, this is Tenma Miami. Nice to meet you. Hi. Yes. But before... Was it in his room? Or in the German's collectors? I keep calling him German. In the collector's room, there were, what do you call this? Graph? Was it graph or drawing for the...
Oh, yes.
Graphs. What's that meaning? What's the meaning of that?
That's a good question, and we don't really know for sure. It seems he was very fascinated with grubs, and maybe he created this drawing, but it looks very similar to the Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci.
Oh, I never connected them.
Oh, really?
Wait, now I realize. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yep. So, maybe this is showing that the collector views the grub as like a peak specimen worthy of preservation.
The German is Da Vinci.
Or, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I know.
That's why there's that flying machine in there too. I'm joking.
Wow. Oh, nani? Oh, wanna say something else? Brain huge. Very huge.
Well, there's there seems to be
はい。
a connection between him and one of the Pale King's seemingly closest kind of, I don't know, cohorts or confidants, followers, Lurian the Watcher.
Is it the ones with the that does double damage when you finish the Path of Pain? Those ones you mean, or which ones?
Oh, those are
Mm.
creatures made from the same mold as the Collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they wear armor, but the Collector doesn't have armor.
He's naked. A naked
He's naked, yep.
artist. Oh,
Yep.
what a free man. A legend.
Yep. Letting it all loose.
Hi.
And it looked like he had another bug working with him.
Oh, the dead one.
Yes, the dead one found way on the other side of the kingdom, who had a key that was the lock that unlocks the lock where the Collector is found. So it seems like maybe that guy locked the Collector in the tower and then ran away. But when we see him, he has void seemingly coming out of him.
What do they mean? What do they mean, Mossbach?
And when you dreamnail him, he implies that he spent too long with the Collector and that they sort of melted together somehow. They became as one.
Ah, WWE. Amazing.
So void apparently has this weird property where it can kind of push its way into other bugs somehow and draw things out of them. It's very weird.
Ah, the power of the void and darkness and light and darkness and void. Oh, yuck.
Yes, deep stuff.
Hi. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Haro.
No, it's much better than Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna say that.
What?
I don't particularly care for the story in Kingdom Hearts. Oh, you're a fan, aren't you? Oh, no.
Oh no, this jar is just... Oh no, why are you at the edge with this jar is just at the edge of the... I dropped the jar on the floor, I'm sorry. How
Maybe
did that
it's
happen? How did that
Maybe
happen?
it's...
Oh god, he fell.
Oh, the jar broke and I'm free. Wow.
No,
Well,
you
see
come
ya.
here. No, you come back here. Come back here. Sit down. Why do you hate Kingdom Hearts? No. Let's start from here. They did something to you. Did it do something to you? Explain to me. What did Kingdom Hearts do to you? Do you see Kingdom Hearts in the room right now? What do you see? I said because of Mickey Mouse. When he goes like, Is it because of that? Is it Final Fantasy? You make no sense, English speaking man. Teacher? History teacher? Hollow Knight history teacher? Nice to meet you. Tenma Mayumi. Hi.
Japanese.
I did mute him by accident. I'm sorry. I did not realize I muted you.
I'm being silenced for speaking the truth.
It's not the truth. Ma, Chain of Memory sucks, but it's not the truth. Kingdom Hearts, it's Mickey Magic Disney. Yeah. You should play it.
I did play them. I played 1 and 2, and I was a huge fan of 1 and 2. I loved those games. But then they just didn't release 3. They made...
Maybe.
No, they did. Well, when I was a kid, I was waiting for 3.
Hi.
And then they made Chain of Memories.
Hi.
And then they made 38 over 2 days.
Hi.
Or 358 over 2 days.
Hi.
Then they made the PSP one.
Hi.
And then they made the 3DS one.
Hi.
And then they made the phone app one.
はい。
And then they just never made Kingdom Hearts 3. And by the time that came out, I just didn't care.
This man dares to pick fights with me today. Next live.
I mean, if you like it, I mean, more power to you. And I don't think the games are bad.
I have not played the others. I just play 1 and 2. So
You can't give me that shit. I've played more than you. I played half of Dream Drop Distance.
I'm still playing them, but I can't finish Chain of Memories. I don't understand the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What do the cards mean? They're bullshit.
I know. That's why I didn't play that one.
Okay, fine.
Because I wanted to play 3, but they didn't release it.
No, I can't believe it. No, I can't believe it.
Until 12 years later, and then they had to shove Frozen and Tangled in there.
But Jack Sparrow.
And again, yeah, I don't have a problem with that. But I had heard that they just play the song from Frozen, and Sora and Donald and Goofy are just like standing in the corner, not doing anything.
Oh.
And it's like,
interesting.
yeah, they just play the full song from Frozen, the Let It Go.
What the fuck? How do I stream that? Copyright. DMCA. Yabo.
Oh yeah, I don't know if that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, she sings her whole song. She sings the whole song, and then Goofy goes, "Gosh, Sora, she seems sad."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I can do a wonderful Donald Duck impression. Do you wanna hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
Wow. It's like he's in the room with us.
The same! I know, crazy! Tsugi. So we discussed about past signs, no? Like the king and the gods. That was all what happened until now, no?
Yes, that was the past.
So now present time. What did the gods do? Zombies.
Yes, there are now infected denizens of Hallownest who are dead but have been brought back. Their bodies have been reanimated. And now they're, wandering around, trying to stop us from completing our mission.
These motherfuckers running at you and exploding and taking 2 damage. I hate them so much. Mom.
Oh, they're great.
Why do you like them?
They're funny.
But this picture that I found on the funny internet, the internet never lies to me. With the, I don't know what you call this character. I forgot his name in English. This guy.
At the bottom?
Yeah, I forgot the name.
Oh,
with
the Moss Prophet.
The Prophet. I never saw this. I saw him talking, but I never saw this. When do you see this?
Geez, there's a trigger for it. It's as you progress further into the game. I think it's if you defeat a certain boss or destroy enough of the dreamers, kill enough of the dreamers, then that will happen. But early in the game, he'll still be alive. It's to show you how the infection is getting worse over as you kill the dreamers.
Okay. なるほどね。はい。So that's what the cat did until now. They did infection. They made you into a zombie. Would you like to be a zombie? Would you like to not be a zombie in Hollowness?
You wouldn't want to be one.
But would you?
Would I become one? Well, you see, it depends on if you have a strong enough will. Bugs of strong will are able to stave off the infection.
You gotta believe. Have you ever played Parappa?
The rapper?
Huh.
No, I have not.
Okay, next slide. The king is dead, but what did he do until now? He's dead now. That's a dead man.
He is
Bug,
dead, yes.
Insect, lava, something. What did he come from? What insect is he actually?
I don't know where
What?
you're leading, sorry.
Is he what type of insect is he? The king.
Oh. He's a worm.
Nice. Okay.
I thought you meant in his dead form.
No. So the king is dead, but what did he do? Dead kids. Yeah. It's a
Yep.
lot of them. A lot of them. So that's your brother, that's your sister, that's your other sister, that's your other brother, that's the second, third, fourth, 15th sister. It's a whole family. It's crazy. It's like a party.
Yep, a corpse party.
Yeah, corpse party. Have you played, huh?
No, I was just...
Okay, next slide. How did it end? It's the spoiler for people who did not play this. It was all this stream a huge spoiler. So I advise for you to not read this if you did not play. But anyway, the spoiler is the dead kids beat the god. Was it the dead kids together? Or was it just one person? Person? No. Void.
Okay. There are 5 different endings,
Right.
so we kind of have to pick and choose which ones we want to talk about.
So five endings?
Yes.
The normal one that you get when you go defeat the
The Radiance?
the
The Hollow Knight?
the vessel. Hi. I know my words. Hi.
Okay. Okay, so the base ending, basically, we didn't go and unite all of our siblings.
Hi.
And instead we fought the Hollow Knight alone. If you do that, then you basically you kill it and then you replace it.
You are the Hollow Knight.
Yes.
I'm the
And
Hollow Knight.
You're doing that because the original Hollow Knight was flawed in some way, which we didn't talk about, but is actually very important because that's why the infection is showing up again.
Then please talk about it, Sensei. I would love to hear.
Okay, so basically, the Hollow Knight was chosen, and then it was trained, and until it became the pure vessel, the prime form. And then the Pale King found 3 dreamers. And so what they did was they took this pure vessel Hollow Knight, and they put it in this giant black egg.
Big egg.
A big egg. And they sealed that egg off using the dreamers. The dreamers were put to sleep, and as long as they were around, no one would be able to get into the egg.
Hi.
But there was a problem with the Hollow Knight.
He has a
It was yes, it was tarnished in some way. And we don't know exactly why. There's some people who say that it was always destined to happen. Like from the moment it was created, there was something wrong with it. And then the one I think is more likely is that it developed some sort of relationship with the Pale King, and because of that, it had emotions, and that's how the Radiance was able to basically get out of it. So the hollow vessel wasn't truly pure, and the Radiance was able to escape from it and escape out of the egg and start infecting all of the bugs in the kingdom.
Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
And so then our character is called back to Hallow Nest. We don't really know who called it back. But we come back and we can usurp and replace this Hollow Knight.
It was the
And-
old man all along.
Yep.
The elder bug, it was all along him.
No, not him.
It was not him, never mind.
He is worthless. He does nothing.
I gave him a flower. What's your tongue? What's the tone of your voice, young man?
Why'd you do that? That's a waste of time.
Oi.
He doesn't deserve anything.
I'm gonna fill up the jar any second now.
No. That's just what a person who likes Elderbug would do.
You sound like someone who would say Mzote.
I would, yeah.
I knew it. Yeah, no. Man,
You
he's
need to
fighting.
get the cool boss fight.
I know. I hate it. It's okay. It's fun. I always die at that when I do the P5. Did you finish P5?
Yeah.
How?
I played it a lot. You just have to practice.
No, I wanna do it fast. I'm a gamer.
No, there's no cheating. You should know this.
I know, it's
You're-
not cheating.
You're a sensei, right?
I'm a sensei. So. I don't cheat. I don't cheat. I would never cheat. Skilishu, shut up. Fuck. Hi. Ma. So that was ending 1 and 2? Or 1? That was 1 ending. Discuss.
Yes. Ending 2 is very similar.
Ending 2 is with the
Hornet.
Hornet when you push away, no?
Yes. So basically, if you unite the void with the void heart, you unlock the new endings 2 and 3. And then Hornet will show up at the Hollow Knight fight. And so she'll jump in as you're fighting the Hollow Knight and crack its shell open. And then you can dream nail the Hollow Knight to go fight the Radiance. But if you don't,
Why?
the same ending as ending 1 will happen, except Hornet will be trapped in the egg with you after it gets sealed back up.
No, that's a lovely ending. You're not lonely
Yeah.
anymore.
Yep.
Why did
But,
they say Elderbug is one of the youngest character? What do they mean by this? No, he's an old man, Oji-san.
Okay, basically, he talks about the trams that you take, your fast travel system.
Hi.
He says that they have been closed since before he was born. Which implies that any of the characters who were around during the events of Old Hallow Nest are older than him, because he appeared in the intervening time when everything was shut down. Which could imply that Hornet is actually older than Elderbug.
That's... No! No, Am I older than him?
Well, most bugs don't live that long, so... Yeah, probably. But you're
Holy
only as old
shit.
as you feel, they say.
Eternal 19, brother. Hi. Eternal 19. Hi. Hey. So ending 4 and 5 are the endings you get from the Pantheon, no? DLC.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Which I did not get yet, but it's fine. I'll get them soon. Someday.
Yeah, no worries.
We can spoil. I don't mind.
Well, I still need to talk about ending 3.
Never mind. We're going to ending 3.
So if you do dream nail the Hollow Knight, you can go fight the Radiance.
Hi.
And what happens there is you and all of your siblings from the Abyss
Mm.
all come together and beat the shit out of the Radiance and destroy her.
Yeah! Beat them up! Yeah!
they grab onto her with their tentacles and drag her down into the darkness and consume her.
Very famous BAs do that too. Yeah.
And then all of your siblings can go to sleep in the abyss and stop, just floating around. And things just kind of... I would consider that the best ending of the game. The void is kind of... It's done its task. It's going... But the vessels can go back to sleep. Hallownest can move on from the Pale King and the Radiance. All that stuff.
I like the ending 5, I like it more.
It's more interesting, that's for sure.
The one with the flower.
Oh yeah, the flower ending.
Yeah, the flower ending. I like that. I did give them a flower. I gave a flower to everyone. Almost all the 3 ones. It's cute.
Yeah, it's I wish you could give the flower to more characters.
Yeah, I want to give a flower to the two lovers that they become lovers. What you call the one that makes your weapon and the other guy. I wanna
the nailsmith.
Only one.
The nailsmith and the paintmaster Shio.
Yeah. You only give it to one of the brothers. The flower.
Yeah, you give it to Oro.
Oh.
But Oro's probably the one who's the most sad.
I don't know much of their story actually. The brother stories. Yeah,
so did you know that they all were Sly's apprentices?
All 3 of them?
Yep, all 3 of them were trained by Sly.
Hi.
Shio was the best, but his passions lie elsewhere, so he became a painter. And then Oro and Mato had some kind of disagreement. I think Oro slighted Mato in some way. And Mato's too proud, I think, to ever see Oro's point of view. But they never give us any details on what actually happened. So it's frustrating. But in the Pantheon, they fight side by side, which seems to imply that they can make up, or in some sense they do make up.
It is cute. I like when you dream nail them when they together. Brothers fight together. I like that one. It's very lovely. Oh, do you have a favorite Pantheon fight?
Do I? That's a good question. I really like the Nosk fight where it's Hornet. A lot of people don't like that fight, but I really like the presentation of it.
I hate it. They killed me. I was doing so well. I actually do like Sly because
that fight's really good.
They go crazy. They go stupid. Unbelievable. Sasuga.
I'd say from a technical level, my favorite fight is the Pure Vessel.
They are amazing. I like them.
That's a really solid fight. It's a lot like cool. Yeah, because it's like the Nightmare King Grimm fight. Except it doesn't have the issue where they disappear and you can't hit them. Because when you're fighting Grimm will just disappear and he'll be like, sorry, you can't hit me anymore. And it's like, get back here.
Yes. Very stressful, very annoying.
Yeah, but the Pure Vessel keeps that dance. It's like a dance when you fight him.
Yes.
Fight it, but you're able to hit it the whole time because it doesn't just disappear. It teleports around, but it doesn't like disappear off screen.
The pogo. Yeah. It's a continuous fight. The fight with the 3 sisters I also like because it just keeps going.
That's a really good fight.
So nice. If you get it no hit, it's such a satisfying feeling. I did all the bosses in the Hall of Gods without getting hit. What?
for the Radiant boss fights. You know about that, right?
I you have to do them? Do you have to do them?
You don't have to.
Do you have to do them? How many hours do you have in this game, may I ask?
I don't have that much. Maybe like 300 or 400 recorded on Steam. But I have also played it on Switch and PlayStation 4. So maybe add 30 or 40 hours to that. But there are speedrunners and challenge runners who play a lot more than me.
I was watching the YouTube video with the no-hit run on the Punch-N 5. It was crazy!
Oh, yeah.
How they do it? You know, you should play Binding Isaac.
I've been meaning to. My brother really likes that game.
You should really play the Binding of Isaac. You see, as a professional Binding Isaac player with the 800 or something hours, I really recommend it. Yeah, I really recommend it.
No, yeah, I hear it's really good. I don't know if I'll play 800 hours of it, but...
No, you will. You have to.
How long do I have?
You have to. No, you have to. You have to. You must do 100 hours or the jar never escape. You can't escape this jar. You just put the pasokon inside and you just play in it.
How much of the game will I get done in 100 hours?
Half?
Half? That's not too
half,
bad.
But half of the first extension because they added the second one with more characters. So there's 30 something characters after. And it takes more. But it's half of the first half. It makes sense. Half of the first half you can complete.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because there's Requiem and Afterbirth and Placebo and I don't know. It's or no. I can't. What are the names? Repentance.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I get confused.
This was a Hollow Knight learning stream, by the way. Yeah. So ending 4.
Ending 4, yeah.
Hi,
So
sensei.
basically, this is where things get kind of crazy. And some people feel like these endings kind of suck because because ending 3 was so nicely wrapped up all of the themes and kind of things at stake in the story, and then the God Seekers show up in endings 4 and 5 and just kind of throw all of that out the window. But I kind of like it because, the real world, random crap happens and you just don't account for it, right? You can't expect it.
There's this one monster with many eyes in the blue room. What is he? You know
that's also in the Abyss. It shows up in 2 places.
In 2?
Yes, it shows up
At the blue door. No, a different web area.
It appears both in the Abyss and in Godhome.
Yeah, the blue door where you have to have blue HP. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah, that one, yep. It's in both those places.
What is it?
I mean, it's the lifeblood creature. It seems to be related to the lifeblood somehow.
Hi.
But there's really nothing to go on with it. There is in the sequel Silk Song, there is lifeblood in that game in the form of syringes.
What?
Which maybe implies, in the trailer. Hornet pulls out
a new one or old one?
The old reveal trailer from 2019. She pulls a syringe out and it's full of lifeblood, and she stabs herself in the gut with it. So that kind of implies that lifeblood is found in more places than just Hallownest. So this strange creature might just be one of many, or maybe it feeds off of it and its eyes turn blue because of that. I mean, we see lifeblood cocoons all over the kingdom. So something's probably trying to grow.
面白い.
But we know so little about lifeblood. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, I'm excited to see what's gonna bring out. Then ending 5? What do you think?
Okay, so ending 4, I still haven't actually explained what happens. The God Seekers show up to Hallownest, and they are looking for the most powerful god in the land so that they can worship this god.
はい。
And they latch onto the Radiance, and they realize that the Radiance is somewhere in Hallownest. And we're the ones who help them figure out where she is.
We are the ones.
Yep. By fighting all of these gods and attuning them all, we're able to help them find the Radiance's residence, or her, the kind of power that she gives off.
はい。
And so through their mindscape, God home, we're able to fight the absolute Radiance, which is like the most pure form of the Radiance out there.
Annoying fight. 10 out of 10. Nice.
Yep, it's pretty terrible. It's a tough fight. So then, while that's going on, it also seems that somehow the God Seekers are also seemingly influencing the void, or giving focus to the void in some way. And from that, this strange creature appears.
はい。
And it seems like it is our knight in some sense. Or our knight it's an amalgamation of our knight or something, or it's some creature that just comes out of the abyss because of all the stuff going on with the God Seekers.
はいはいはい。
And it just absolutely destroys the Radiance, tears her apart.
They do the little kung fu ninja. Everyone in Uganda knows kung fu. はい。
And it absolutely destroys the Radiance, and then it starts leaking out into Hallownest. And we don't really know what it's gonna do, or what's gonna happen, but that's a thing. And then the Hollow Knight, the thing we killed in the first ending, walks out of the temple it was in, because the Radiance is no longer around. So the seals were all lifted. And so now the main boss of the first ending is free, and now we have this evil, or not evil, but strange black creature spilling out into Hallownest.
Dun 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 dun. We gotta find out in the next game. Crazy, I know. Maybe.
Yeah, it's weird because Silksong, it doesn't look like it's connected at all to any of this stuff, and it's very strange. So it's like, when is this gonna get resolved?
No
and then
one
the fifth ending.
Oh, we're on the fifth ending. I thought we were talking fifth ending.
No, we were talking fourth. Then the fifth ending is
right.
if you give a flower to the being that this creature erupts from, the flower somehow counteracts the void
flower.
and causes it to disappear. Oops, I hit my mic.
I'm awake! Oh, you scared me so much!
I'm sorry. I was grabbing my water.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe he fell off the table. He's free. Toby is free. He got the sock. Rapazza. You're free now, Mospa. You're free.
See ya.
See ya. Bye, Taki-sensei. So ending 5.
Oh my goodness. Yep, so that's all 5 endings.
Amazing.
And that's this is the true ending, the happy ending. I escaped.
I can't believe you escaped. You escaped the thing, but it's fine. May allow it. We allow it. Just one time. Toby's free. Okay.
Where are my legs?
So you don't run faster. You always come back. You just don't need to run.
They've been pulled off, I see.
Yeah, did you ever do that to the insect? You just pull legs off? Sometimes? To the flies?
Who hasn't?
Yeah! See, that's what I did to you. It's just a little bit. You have no arms, no legs, no wings. Experiment.
The bugs I did that to never talked to me. So that's kind of
What do you mean
fucked
you're
up,
talking
but...
to me? No, you don't talk to me. You're just in my head. I just took medication lately. Right now, I'm just talking alone to the class. Ma, sensei. In conclusion, I have no ending for this lesson. So Silksong is real, baby. Yes, it's gonna appear. How many documentation video is gonna have out of that? From you?
Hopefully a lot.
Millions.
Hopefully I can keep making videos for years and years and years from all of the Silksong goodness.
Just imagine you having family and the children and you still have make Hollow Knight video. Crazy. But they are so entertaining. I've been watching them a lot. So this
I'm
whole thing
happy
was
to hear
just
that.
crazy. Why even accepted anime? Do you regret it? Do you regret this collab with anime?
No, I learned a lot about
Anime.
anime. I learned what Baba means.
Ah, Baba, Oba-chan, old lady. They call me Lori Baba. They call me.
That's mean.
Is it? What would you call me? I'm Lori Baba. I'm proud Lori Baba.
You like being called an old lady?
No, Lori Baba means...
What?
No, wait. No, yeah, mate. Yeah, you don't put it like that. You don't, it's... Lori Baba. How do I explain to you, Lori? Yeah, well...
I know what loli means.
Baba.
I think.
Lori Baba.
Tiny old lady. Okay.
No, wait. No, we're getting into an argument. I'm trying to be a good teacher here. Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm chat is explaining it, I think.
Yes. Don't. It's okay. No. I am young in mind, eternal 19, brother. Yeah. Eternal 19. 19 歳 forever. Thank you. Okay, so at the end usually of a lesson, I give them a test of 5 questions during this lesson. Would you like to give them 5 questions?
Oh my god. There's gonna be a test?
Yeah, of course it's gonna be a test. How else they gonna pass the class we're having?
Oh my gosh. I did not expect this. Okay, what is a vessel?
What is a vessel? Question 1. Question 2. Who is the god? Question 3.
Yeah.
What is symbolism of ending for? A very easy question, everyone. You're doing great, everyone. Next.
What kind of bug is the king?
What kind of bug is the king? And the last one. When will Mozbug get out of the jar?
That's a
Nice.
trick question. Or is it?
I don't know.
No!
Hi. Usually give them like a minute or two to write the answers, and then you go together with them and see if they can pass the class or not. Do you think they're gonna pass this class? You've been an excellent history teacher.
Thank you. You've been an excellent regular teacher.
Of course.
A lolly baba teacher.
Of course. Oh, I'm a fantastic teacher. I can teach many things. Me teaching the whole history of Hollow Knight was none with your help. Yeah.
Do you feel like you've learned about Hollow Knight?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did actually. I did.
Good. That's all I care about, is that people learn about Hollow Knight.
Okay, let's see. じゃあ everyone, what is a vessel? A creation of the Pale King and White Lady. You actually stop giving me actual answers. I'm not expecting that.
Well, that's not the full answer.
Oh, that's not a full answer. You heard the teacher. Okay.
You're
okay.
missing a missing a vital.
No, don't tell that the answer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Don't give them the answer. You see, that was not the whole answer. Yeah. You failed. You gotta repeat this class. It's all your fault.
No, you gotta correct, right? When you instruct.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Cultist are fucking everything up. It was a good ending before. Well done. That's a number 3. I have a number 1. Misspell. Oh, shut the fuck up. Well, how do you spell vessel?
It has 2 S's.
No, I knew that.
That was another test.
Wanna see some magic, kid? Yeah, I'll show you some magic. Just give me a moment. I'll show you some magic. Yeah, look at that magic, motherfuckers! Look at that magic!
Wow.
Hollywood, baby! Okay. Vessel are things to put yellow corruption in. God is mod that gets pissed off when they forget her. No idea. Most bug escape a Silsong release. I like dishonest people. 1 grab, 2 grabs, 3 grabs, 4. Eat them up, give me some. I like these answers. Oh.
I have not. Have I heard? I have not heard that rhyme. Or if I have, I haven't heard it often. That's funny.
Child of King and Queen Sokkin Boy. Mod that not MILF, but Yandere and Hug. 3A, 4 warm, 5 never. Oh, なるほどね. I guess they got the warm. Yes, the warm is correct. What is
Yep,
a
I
vessel?
think...
They got it correct. Who is the god? The MILF, correct. When will Mosba get out of jar? Never? Correct. What is symbolism ending 4 and 5 Pantheon?
That's a tricky question.
Nah, it's the easiest one. It's the easiest. I could answer it in my sleep. But not now. I'm awake. I'm awake now. So I'm not gonna. Hi.
But can chat. That's the important question.
Exactly. Darkness like darkness light. Skip P5. Where my P5? I've never.
Oh, it means don't play Kingdom Hearts.
You take that back. You take
That's
that
my
back.
interpretation.
You take
That's my
that back.
opinion. It
You
can't.
take it back.
You can play the first two.
Yeah, I know. I like them too. If you keep playing Kingdom Hearts, you'll stop liking it. Is it true if there's so many games of a franchise, you'll hate it? If there's so many games of a franchise, of a game, will you hate it? Is it because of that?
Well, it's just not the kind of game I want to play.
I went through all this pain and suffering and all I get is this fucking cinematics? 0 out of 10. That's a good answer! GG! Good answer. お願いします、モスバグ. Continue. I'm sorry, I was reading answers.
Oh, well, you know, you were on PlayStation 2 and then you went to weaker hardware. And I don't know, it just didn't feel worth playing at that point. But I have played a lot of the Zelda games, and there's like a ton of those, so. But sometimes a big library for a game franchise can be intimidating.
Oh, hi. I understand. There's many types of games that have a lot of games in it. So you said Zelda, you said there's one more, I think. There was one more with many games. Kirby. Mario.
Oh yeah. Kirby has like 15 or 20. Mario has a bunch. Sonic has too many.
Kirby has lore? Kirby has story?
20?
Kirby has story?
Yes, Kirby lore is actually really deep. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna learn about Kirby story?
Well, I don't know it super well, but I do know that Kirby is possibly a void creature as well.
Is it gonna be the next Hollow Knight?
I don't know. Didn't they release some party games? If Hollow Knight releases party games, then they'll be kind of similar, I suppose. But I don't think they're gonna have party games for Hollow Knight. But no, Kirby lore is weird. It gets really bizarre because Kirby's always fighting like eldritch horrors from across the cosmos.
Hi. And that's wonderful. And he goes like, Boyo! Boyo! He goes like
He
that.
does.
He's so cute. Yeah, we forgive him because he's cute when he goes the Boyo!
Well, I think he's a good guy. Right?
Yeah, the cute characters don't never harm you.
I think he destroyed King Dedede's entire kingdom because he stole his food once. But
No, we forgive. He cute. He goes like Boyo, and suddenly you forget everything, you know?
Divine justice.
Divine justice. Hi. Ma. Mosbago-san, how was your first class with these children?
Well, they were able to answer all the questions, so I guess it went well. A lot of people were asking to go to sleep and go to the bathroom, which is
No. Don't. Ignore.
Yeah, that I don't know why people would be put to sleep by me.
No. I usually yell at them a lot, but because I have a guest, I can't hit the table and scream for today's delivery. So I just became a very nice teacher today. Just so don't scare Mosbag Sensei away. I'm usually a very loud kitsune.
I see. That one person said that they just ate half a thing of glue.
No. Natural selection happens. It's okay. Only the
You might want to
strongest
yell at
survives.
them on.
No.
You might want to yell at them on
No,
your
no,
next
no,
stream. Let them know I do not approve of glue eating.
Did you never eat glue in your life as a child?
I mean, I might have tasted it, but
You ate glue as a child.
that's when I was 5.
You ate glue as a child.
I
You're
was.
telling me to yell at my kids in class when you ate glue yourself?
I don't want them to go down the same path.
You hypocrite.
What?
Exposed. Unbelievable. You go in the
No, you
corner
need
and
to-
think about what you did.
No, I will not.
No, you will go in the corner and think about what you did. You're setting a bad example to my class.
Well, you need to yell at that one. At the guy who's actively doing it.
No, I'm yelling at you. You adult man eating glue.
Oh my goodness.
Children, what do they know? They know nothing. They don't even know what's their name.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that kind of class. I
Yeah,
see.
they're very young. I don't know. Mentally, they are very young. What can I say?
I see. Okay. Well, then it's fine. Eat all the glue you want.
Oh, Tenma, didn't you drink beer during class?
Oh.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
No, nothing. Please
Oh,
don't
okay.
mind. Do you like alcohol?
Oh, I drink occasionally, yeah.
Oh, do you like beer?
Yeah, I'll drink beer.
Are you strong with beer?
Huh?
Are you strong with beer? Tolerance?
It doesn't take a lot of beer to get me going. I drink kind of wheaty beers, like Blue Moon.
Oh. We should do a beer drinking competition. I'm pretty good with alcohol. We should give it a try. I was doing this watch along of this movie called Cats. When we drink, it's a drinking game.
Oh yeah, Cats.
And I
That amazing film.
finished 5 beers in 1 hour. It was crazy. I did not know who I was and how I end up in bed. I don't remember.
Oh my gosh,
The last
yeah.
25 minutes.
5 beers in an hour? Yeah, that would put me out.
It was crazy. I recommend it. It's much more fun.
Yeah, I watched that movie in theaters and I was sober and it was awful.
No, why would you do that? Why would you give it money?
I don't know. And then everyone I went with was like, oh, it was fine.
Why would you?
And it drove me insane.
Have you watched the original musical?
No, I hadn't seen the original musical.
Blasphemy! You should watch it.
I'm sure I would enjoy it more than the movie.
Hey.
Because
You
at
should
least
watch
the
it.
songs would be good. The songs were terrible in the movie.
No, I don't like the... I can't... No. You should watch the original ones. They are much more charming. I can't...
Yeah,
I don't wanna see Jason Derulo sing in a cat costume with Taylor Swift.
and
Hi.
oh, what's the name of that Australian actress who eats the roaches?
Ah, the funny Hollywood,
Yeah.
haha, fuck
She
is
was
funny.
in
Ha 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 ha, I like those.
Rebel Wilson? Is that her name?
I don't know, I know her as
she
the
was in-
funny woman. Haha, funny.
She's in Pitch Perfect.
I know her. The funny one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the comic relief character
Yeah.
who isn't very funny in that movie.
There were two of them. Two of them that they were like, haha, fat is funny.
Yeah, the other one was
Oh.
James Corden.
Oh my goodness, it's
Do you know who James Corden is?
I did not know until someone mentioned in the Watch Along. I never realized it was him.
Yeah, people hate him. He's an asshole.
Crazy. Just crazy. Ma. It's a fun drinking game if you wanna go hospitalization. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I will keep that in mind.
Mosbug-san, in future, after Silk Song release, will you return for season 2 of teaching?
Oh, to explain the lore of Silksong?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yatta! Okay. If you're not ever need Binding Isaac explanation, I got you, homie.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that would be great because I will not play 800 hours of it.
No, you will.
No,
No.
maybe like
No, you will. No.
maybe like 500 minutes. I'll play.
Fine, it's fine. Ma. Mosbug-sensei! You're a great teacher to me today and to the class. I must have said the most stupidest things. I'm the funny fox one, you see? But you were great explaining. And
Thank you.
I believe you also have a video game. Would you like to talk about it a little bit?
Oh, yes. I'm currently kickstarting my own video game because I was inspired by Hollow Knight and the fact that that was developed by just 3 people.
Hi.
So, it's called Titan Shell. It's a platformer twin stick roguelike type game. You basically control these little mechs and you go around and you shoot other little mechs. But if your mech gets destroyed, you can, get out of it and run around as your little pilot and keep going.
That's so exciting.
So
I have to...
it's a lot more focused on combat than a lot of platformers. And there's 3 days left in the Kickstarter, so
3 days left.
yep.
Have you reached more goals on the page?
So we've reached our first stretch goal, which was porting it to the Nintendo Switch.
すごいじゃん! Congratulations!
Yep, thank you. And then our next one is a new area. And we're about, I want to say 1,500 away from that, 2,000 away from that.
That's crazy.
So, yep.
Development will take a few years? Or 2 years?
Yeah, our optimistic goal is end of next year. So,
Am I allowed to 100% it on stream?
oh, absolutely, yeah, of course.
I can't wait. Okay. It will come before Silk Sunday.
Oh, jeez.
That would be amazing. Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream soon, but I'm gonna play the trailer video for Mosbug-san's game. So make sure you check out the page, and thank you once again for today's collaboration, Mosbug-san. And I'm sorry if I kept you a bit too long.
No, it's fine. I had a lot of fun. Arigato. Tenma. What's the honorific?
Sensei.
Sensei. Tenma Sensei.
Yeah. こちらこそありがとう。Thank you, Mosbug-san. Sensei, teacher Mosbug, thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Very good. 日本語上手。Good JP. はい。それじゃあ、would you like to repeat after me the ending? The ending lines I said at the end of a stream?
Sure.
じゃあ、今日の配信ね。
今日配信ね。
終わりました。
ありました。
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れまでした。
ナイスナイスナイス。そして
そして
おつきつ
おつつく
おつきつ。
おつきす。
そしておつきす。じゃあねみんな、バイバイ。お疲れ。Good job today, meaning. バイバイ。